Hi guys, and welcome to part 2 of Microsoft SkyDrive. Now, I showed you how to use the features and what you can do in SkyDrive, but there were some things that I never got a chance to hit on. So, first of all, I'm going to cover the views. So, this right here, what I clicked on, is called a details view, and you can see all your files listed. You can also have a tiles view or a thumbnails view. You can even have a panels view, and you just select a folder, your information comes up, and, who can see it and what. This is just for the sharing folder, but also I wanted to show you that, PCs, if you have your Windows PC up on SkyDrive, then you can see all the things that you've been uploading, and you can sort of see what with the name of the PC coming up, like what your PC, what the name of your PC is actually. Now, there's also Messenger, so you can add Facebook friends if you wanted, and you can, or else if you have contacts, then definitely you can have conversations from them being carried out. And here's a nice thing: you can have thumbnails view and your details pane or panel view. You can disable that, or you can keep them together, however you like it. Let's see what else I wanted to show you. Yeah, SkyDrive apps. So if you click on this, it'll tell you about all the things that you can use, basically, to keep in touch and sync with your SkyDrive totally. And I wanted to show you actually, before I move into what you can do in settings, I wanted to show you actually SkyDrive and how you can navigate through your whole Microsoft account. So when you click on that arrow where I clicked, you can click on Mail, and here you go. Outlook. I told you so. I told you, right? You can tell your person to mail you at Outlook.com when actually this is a live account. Bam. I got some email, and then I want to go back. If I wanted to select people, I want to see, how I can add my Facebook friends to my contacts list. I can add Google contacts to the contacts list. I can add in LinkedIn contacts. I can add Cena followers, Twitter contacts. So I can be connected pretty much. You can manage all your contacts. You can restore your deleted contacts if you wanted, and I didn't add any contacts. Now, you also have calendar. Now, the neat thing I like about calendar is it has your events out there just scheduled for you. Like, it tells you when tax day is, it tells you when Easter is, and if I want to go by week, it'll tell you. You can organize it like this: by agenda, task, by week I already showed you, but by month. And let's just say I want to go back a month, so that would be right here where my cursor is. There you go. You can see St. Patrick's Day. See, I didn't feed these in. It's all feeded in by Microsoft, and Microsoft and these are just normal days you see on the year, So yeah, pretty cool. And so I personally just like this. Ooh, okay. So yeah, this is interesting. I'm gonna have to get my mother something. So I have to think about something to get for my mom. But anyways, if I want to navigate back, I can go back to SkyDrive. Here I go. And now let's cover down the options. So you can, if you have options, you can see, when you click on them, you can see how much space you have. Now there's also something called SkyDrive codes, and you'd have to look up more information. about SkyDrive codes, but you can just click on get more storage when you get your code, and then feed it in and everything. Now, also, if you don't have a code or anything, then you can get the storage plan, which is basically by clicking the upgrade section, and you can get for $10 you can get 20 gigs. For $25 you can get 50 gigs, and for $50 you can get 100 gigs. And right here, that will give you the total space of add whatever gigs I said here plus 7, because that's what you start out with. Now, I wouldn't do that personally. I would just, if I am using up my SkyDrive like crazy, I would download the files and I would save them onto my computer or on a flash drive, if it's big enough to store all of your information. And also, if you click on Microsoft Office file formats, you see that you can see if you want to create open document format files, which is basically like creating files that LibreOffice or OpenOffice does, or you can have the Microsoft files. And personally, I prefer Microsoft files, but you want to do OpenOffice files, it's your choice. Then these are some options you want to have of photos and people when you tag them in your photos. So yeah, and then there are some other cool things, like when you for example, I didn't cover that you could create a folder. So you can create a folder and save all these things, and I can, but if I don't like it, I can delete it. So, and then you see that alert, which is pretty cool. Now, if you can even click on that, how I clicked on the name, you can say invisible, so that if you're working on something, you don't want to be bothered, you're invisible, but you still have your things, and you can edit your profile, and if you want to put your contact information, your work information, messenger, how you want to connect. Connect is pretty cool. When you click on, yeah, so you can connect, chat with, you can add all these types of buds you have on all these accounts. And if you have all these accounts, then yeah, why not add them if you'd like to be, all synchronized and everything. So that's for adding accounts and connecting. And there's also manage. So manage is, this right here, this is, I think it's pretty key and valuable, because if you've given any applications and services that, like on your Windows phone, access to your SkyDrive, then you can sort of see all those applications listed. And, okay. And then you have Messenger, but Messenger, now you can even have Skype and be connected with everybody. And you can change your picture if you want to change your name, and you can do that. And then, but guys, I would certainly recommend that you don't touch your account settings, because it has personal information, and I'm not gonna touch it because I'm not gonna give away my personal information. And this should be left alone unless you really want to delete your account and you're like, nah, I really don't need it. But I suggest you do keep a Microsoft SkyDrive account, because everything is there when you need it, so it's not a lot of a hassle. And if you can't remember passwords of so many emails you have, you might as well want to start writing them down. But that's pretty much it, guys.